From Forex Traders Daily, this is your daily analysis with Ross Mullins, live from Richmond, Virginia.
Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for May 1st, 2018. Today we're going to take a look at the GBPUSD, Great British Pound, versus US dollar for today's trade analysis. I'm starting all the way out here on the weekly time frame so we can get a sense of the longer term trend line that we have on the chart, the blue trend line. I know there's a lot of horizontal lines and it's difficult to see everything, but I think you can get a good idea where that blue trend line comes from. If I zoom it in a little bit here on the weekly, you can get it a little bit better as you see it starting all the way back here in February of 2017. Touching here in the middle, right about October, November of 2017. And what's most important is where we are right now. We can see the market coming down to challenge that trend line even this week. Let's go ahead and take it down to the daily time frame. Zoom it way out so we can see that same trend line. There it is. Coming up from the bottom, touching here in the middle of the trend line, and coming right into the current market. Now let's begin to zoom it in. And here we go again. There's the blue trend line coming right there into the middle of this green shaded area, and where over the past few days we've found support, and now we see the market underneath it. Let's go ahead and zoom it in one more time, and now you can see that blue circle back here to the left. Another indication of support there into 137.30, 137.60. We saw support back here on the left. We've seen support over the past couple of days, and now once again we see the market pushing through 137.30 and challenging also that blue trend line. So for the day today, as long as it's underneath there, we have this expectation of a continuation of the newly forming trend, which is this black trend line here, where it's been pushing lower for the past couple of weeks. We're underneath now the 100 period moving average over the past few days. We're now underneath the blue trend line, and we're now underneath this last support low, the blue circle and the green shaded area that we see. So if we're doing anything, we're selling it. Now, I would say this, and I say it quite often in the live trade room, it's difficult to sell something at the lowest low. You don't want to sell anything at the lowest low. You would rather sell it at a higher price. Doesn't matter what you're selling. Whether you're selling currencies or a used car, you want to sell something at a higher price. It bears more profit opportunity if you sell it at a higher price. So what I would actually look for here on the pound dollar is that we would look for maybe a little bit of a pullback, retracement, push back towards the black trend line, green shaded area before we look for it to head on back down towards the next support level, which is the orange shaded area, 1.3600, 1.3560. Now, I don't know if it'll do that or not, so I'm going to watch for the trade setup. Let's go ahead and take it on down here to the 4-hour time frame. Again, we've now seen it get underneath that green shaded area and underneath the blue trend line, and we're still within the downtrend, the black trend. So again, what I would be looking for here is not selling at the bottom, at the lowest low, but waiting for some pullback. And we watch that up here where these two smaller circles are along the black trend line. Up here where the green circle is, top of the black trend line, we actually took the short there. We took the sell under the green trend line, but what we did, or under the green shaded area, the green circle. But what we did is we waited for the market to pull back from the yellow zone to the green zone into the 1.4230 or so level and took the short. And the same thing here with the black circle is. We spoke about this in the live trade room. Not selling at the yellow zone, the lowest low, but waiting for the pullback to the orange zone became the opportunity to go short. So again, even here in the current market, not selling at the lowest low, but waiting for maybe that pullback to give you lower risk and higher reward. You have to think about this also. What is the risk on this trade? Well, the risk is that it turns back around, gets back above the green zone, and goes back higher. So your stop loss, and I'll just use this red line as an example, your stop loss, if you're taking a trade, is above the green shaded area. You don't want it to get back above there. So if you're selling, the way you make your stop loss smaller is not to bring the stop loss down, but to allow the market to come closer to where a legitimate stop loss would be. So again, selling back into 1.3730, 37.60, then you target back down to the next support level, which is the orange shaded area into 136 for the pound dollar today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.